March 25th. This morning it was 18 degrees. Yesterday it was 18 degrees in the morning. I don't know, it's supposed to be cold all week. Snow flurries coming down right now. Yesterday I got 4 or 5 inches of snow, which I guess I can't complain. They were calling for 7 to 10. I was glad we didn't get that. But I've been still poking around in the greenhouse and moving some stuff that I had in the cold frame. I planted in the greenhouse. Been starting some seeds and things like that. But I was hoping I can get, I still got to build some raised beds in the garden, but I got to wait for that probably another week or 2 weeks or so. But at least I can get in the greenhouse and do something. Well, I'll show you guys what I've been planting in there. Just basically some, I had some Swiss chard and some lettuce and stuff like that I had inside the house in the grow box, and then I moved that out because I'm going to need the space for seeds that I got to be starting. And the stuff that I had in the cold frame that survived the winter plus the flood. The thing was filled with water. They were underwater for a while, but they're still alive. So I took them out of the pot, I transplanted them, and I planted them inside the greenhouse. See if I can get some more out of it. So, 1 second, let me open this gate because I got my geese running around out here. I want them to get out. So the stuff I had in the cold frame, I moved out of here because I'm going to build some, I'm going to make some shelves in here, like some stairs, so I can put trays on it. And also have a little portable heater that's thermostatically controlled, so I'm going to have that in here in case of cool nights and keep the soil a little warm. And I think I'm going to try and start some seeds out here in this. I don't have to worry about light. I'm going to get plenty of light. So we're going to try that. I'm also going to try put some stuff in the house too, just in case. There's the bunching onions that are starting to grow in here. Because it never really freezes down in this thing. So I'm going to try that out with the seeds and see how that works. I mean, it's good for hardening them off too. I can bring them out here. But I did that last year in the greenhouse. I'll see if I can start seeds in it. But I'll show you some stuff that I've transplanted out to the greenhouse. Well, it's nice and warm in here. Let me just close this door because I have a little space heater in here. It doesn't freeze at night. And this is what I've been planting out here so far. These Swiss chard are the ones that were in pots in the cold frame. I think I can get some more out of it. They'll start growing again. And this row is the escarole that was also in the cold frame. It was like 2 pots. I just bunched them all together, put them in a row, see if I can get a little more out of it. And these were the things that I had inside the house. And I planted these actually yesterday. That's why they're wilting down a little bit, because it got cold in here. But, see what they do out here. The Japanese Mizuna, I clipped that back already once and ate it. Now it's starting to grow again. The Swiss chard never really got size on it. I'm thinking because of the light. Not enough light, I guess. Or those lights are not really grow lights. They're not putting out enough lumens or power, whatever you want to call it. So maybe out here they'll start taking off. And yesterday I planted over in here like 3 rows or 4 rows, about 20 or 25 shallots that I picked up in Walmart. They were like I think there were 5 or 6 bulbs for $1.50. I thought that was pretty good, so I grabbed them. And also grabbed some. They had asparagus. They had 6 crowns, bare root crowns, 2-year transplants. They were $3 for 6 of them, and I thought that was a pretty good deal too. So I grabbed like 5, 6 bags of those. I had asparagus one time out here, and the weeds took over. I mean, the weeds just, I had them in a bed. The weeds just crawled underneath and sent their roots all through the soil, and then the weeds just started popping up all over the place in the bed, and I couldn't even, they were all tangled in the roots of the asparagus. I couldn't untangle them, so I just ripped everything out, and I'm going to do it over again. This time I think I'm going to do is make sure I get whatever kind of material I use for the raised beds, is get them down in the soil about 3-4 inches, so I can't get any weeds crawling underneath and coming up in it. This is basically those, I noticed these weeds because they always try to crawl in through my fence, and then I started putting whatever I had laying around, metal or some soffit plastic material I had laying around. I put it in the ground 3-4 inches, and then I don't get the weeds coming in anymore. So they basically stay within about 2 inches, 3 inches or so on the top of the surface. They don't really want to go down any deeper than that. So when I make a bed for the asparagus, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get it down 3-4 inches in the soil so nothing can crawl underneath it. But I can't get to that until the snow melts and it dries up a little bit. But it's nice to get out in here. This greenhouse is about 50 degrees in here right now. The sun was just poking through the clouds a little bit, and it gets a little warm in here. I also got a little space heater in here that's going to run my electric bill up a little bit, but that's okay. It'll only be for a couple weeks or so. So that's about it. I gotta get out there, get back in the house. I mean, I'm pretty much done here. Can't do any more. I'm gonna probably start some more seeds. I got a lot of seeds, all kinds of seeds. Popcorn I'm gonna be growing this year. I got all kinds of new things that I hadn't tried before. I got Jerusalem artichokes. I got regular I think they call them emerald artichoke. I'm gonna be trying those. I mean, I got all kinds of stuff I'm gonna try. So I gotta get those seeds going, and I got a lot of stuff to do out here yet. I gotta build raised beds. I gotta get some more stuff done inside this netted in fruit house that I built over here. I gotta get that going. Oh, tons of things to do. Alright, let me get to it. Take it easy.